How did his phone password ruin my life? Well, honestly, I'm so embarrassed I'm afraid of writing this, but it seems like the only way I'll be able to fully realize what it has come to. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it started out as the usual. Girl meets boy in a rocky relationship. He told me all the right things, and my stupid, insecure self thought that he was all that, a manly, unappreciated ex-Marine carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. We had so much in common it was scary. He knew just what to say, and I ate it all up. I don't know if it was love at first sight or if I was just desperate to be loved, but I fell hard and fast. Everything he said made sense. He spoke about loyalty, about respect, about building a future together. He said he'd never met anyone like me before, someone who actually listened, someone who actually cared. And I believed him, every single word. It was messy from the start. He was still with someone when we met, and I hate myself for how I justified that. They're already breaking apart, I told myself. I'm not the reason it's ending. And when he finally left her for me, I felt victorious, like I had won. He treated me like a princess. He moved in with me. I met his parents, they loved me. I met his friends, they adored me. We built routines, shared breakfasts, lazy Sundays. The house felt warm for the first time in years. I thought I had finally created a home, and I clung to that illusion with everything I had. Obviously, it started off in the worst way. I have never cheated before, but I thought it would be different. I gave him everything she didn't, right? I convinced myself that what we had was deeper, stronger, real. And for about a year, it was. Or at least I believed it was. He was attentive, affectionate, supportive, the kind of man who would pick me up from the floor and hold me until the shaking stopped. I trusted him. I needed him. He was there when my mother had a mental breakdown and tried to kill me. He was there when I thought I couldn't breathe. He condemned everyone who had ever treated me poorly and swore he would never be like them. He told me I deserved better, that he was better. And I believed him. Then one ordinary day, a single tiny moment cracked everything. I had never looked through his phone. I respected his privacy. I didn't even have the password. But one night we were playing a mobile game together and he casually handed me his phone to download it. That was it. That was the moment. No suspicion, no paranoia, just a simple, meaningless gesture. He walked out of the room to grab a drink, and I don't even know what compelled me to tap Instagram. Maybe curiosity, maybe instinct. Maybe a part of me already knew something was wrong. And then I saw it. At first, it was small little messages with usernames I didn't recognize. Gun bunnies, of accounts. Random women. He was telling them he was lonely. He was flirting, sending photos. Not nudes, but ones designed to impress, to bait. I felt my chest tighten as I scrolled. And then I found the deleted ones, the ones he hadn't meant for anyone to see. Conversations with his ex. Another girl I knew. Sweet words, familiar phrases, promises, lies. And suddenly, the air in the room felt heavy. I stared at the screen until my hands started shaking. Something inside me broke. It wasn't a loud shatter. It was quiet, like a thread snapping deep in my chest. I put the phone down. I didn't confront him. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just shut down. That night, I smiled like nothing happened. I kissed him goodnight. I laughed at his jokes. But every time I looked at him, it was like I was looking at a stranger wearing the skin of someone I once loved. Since that day, I haven't been the same. I watch him differently now. Every word he says feels rehearsed. Every touch feels foreign. I nod and smile, but inside I'm cold. I know what I'm in for. I know what he is. And I know what I have to do. I can't kick him out yet, not with our financial situation. I need time. I need a plan. And while I wait, I've decided to make his life just a little more miserable. Nothing obvious. Nothing